Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to today's maths lesson. In this lesson, we are going to do Venn diagrams of 3D shapes. We are going to recall the names and properties of 3D shapes and categorize the 3D shapes using a Venn diagram. For this lesson, you will need the words Venn diagram, shapes, sorting, groups, compare, and properties. In groups, discuss how many of each 3D shape you have collectively. So you can try this with your family or friends and see how many of each shape you have gathered. Now let's recall, what is a Venn diagram? A Venn diagram is made up of two circles that overlap. It can be used to sort objects, numbers, or even shapes. Let us recall, where do these shapes need to move to? In this circle, we have shapes that has three sides, and in this one, we need to put all the shapes that are yellow. So let's look at this one. Does this shape have three sides? No, it does not. Is it yellow? No, it is not. So we cannot put this shape in our Venn diagram as it does not belong. Let us look at this shape over here. Does it have three sides? Yes, it does. And is it yellow? Yes, it is. So we are going to put it in the part of our circle that has three sides and is yellow. Let's look at this one. Does it have three sides? Yes, it does. Is it yellow? No, it's not. So we are going to put it in the part of the circle that says has three sides. What about this shape over here? Does it have three sides? No, it does not. But is it yellow? Yes, it is. So we are going to put it in this part of the circle where that says yellow and has three sides. Now let's look at these shapes over here. We have a sphere, a tetrahedron, which is like a pyramid, a cylinder, a cuboid, and a square base pyramid. So in this one over here, we're going to look at has four or less faces or is a pyramid. Does this sphere have four or less faces? No. Yes, it does. It has one curved face, and so it goes into this part of our circle. Let's look at this one over here. Does it have four or less faces? Yes, it does. And is it a pyramid? Yes, it is. So we are going to put it in the middle over here. Now let's look at this one over here. We have a cylinder. Does it have four or less faces? Yes, it does. But is it a pyramid? No, it is not. So we are going to put it in this part of our diagram. Now let's look at the cuboid. Does it have four or less faces? No, it doesn't. And is it a pyramid? No, it's not. So we do not put our cuboid in our Venn diagram. Let us look at this shape over here. Does it have four or less faces? No, it actually has five faces. But is it a pyramid? Yes, it is. So we are going to put it in this part of our circle. Now let's try this one. Here we're going to look at has an even number of vertices. Even numbers means it has 2 or 4 or 6 or 8 vertices. And here it has a square face. So let's look at these shapes over here. Does this shape over here have a square face? Yes, it does. And does it have an even number of vertices? We can count the number of vertices to check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So no, it does not. It just has a square face, so it will only go in this part of our circle. Let us look at this one. Does it have a square face? Yes, it does. And how many vertices does it have? It has 8 vertices, so that means it goes into the middle part of our diagram. Now let's look at a sphere. Does the sphere have a square face? No, it does not. And does it have any vertices? No, it does not. So we do not put our sphere into this diagram. And lastly, let us look at our cuboid. Does it have a square face? No, it does not. But does it have an even number of vertices? Yes, it does. So it will go into this part of our circle. Let's try this one over here. We're going to look at the shapes that are blue and those that have a curved surface, a curved face. We have a square-based pyramid. Does the square-based pyramid have, is it blue? No, it is not. Does it have a curved surface? No, it does not. So we do not put it in our diagram. Let's look at this cube over here. Is it blue? Yes, it is. Does it have a curved face? No, it does not. So it will go into this circle over here. How about the cylinder? Is it blue? Yes, it is. And does it have a curved face? Yes, it does. So we are going to put the cylinder in the middle part of our diagram. Let's look at the sphere. Is the sphere blue? No, it is not. Does it have a curved face? Yes, it does. So we are going to put it in this part of the circle. And lastly, the cuboid. Is it blue? Yes, it is. But does it have a curved face? No, it does not. So we are going to put it in this part of our diagram. We have now come to the end of today's lesson. I hope you all enjoyed it. Assalamu alaikum.